Hey everybody, welcome to the introductory video of a new series. This is going to be Creatively Muckin' About, or Muckin' About Creative, probably the second just because I prefix everything with Muckin' About. I'm in a position where every now and again I need to do something and it hasn't anything to do with the series that I'm recording. It has nothing to do with Feed the Beast, it has nothing to do with Muckin' About, it has nothing to do with Better Than Wolves. All three of those servers have very large projects that require a good deal of resource gathering, location management. You know, it's like I spend 3 or 4 hours on a Saturday evening, and my lake looks neater. You know, that sort of deal. I spend an hour or so gathering nether brick just to get a couple more layers of a foundation of a house. So this is going to be kind of like a creative exercise. Way back, believe it or not, I actually went to a school for game design. I have both a bachelor's and a associate's degree specializing in game development. And one of the exercises that I actually learned from the artists, not anything to do with that class or those degrees, except that I was in the place to talk to very creative people. And one of the things that they were doing is is give yourself a limited set of capabilities, and you'll often find that your work is more inspired. And when I was working on Transformers 2 for the PSP, that was actually, we had our loading screens down to 4-bit, and one of the artists, Andrew, did such an amazing job in 4 bits of data for his entire graphic image. We were blown away, and there's no way you would tell it's 4 bits of data, and it made the load screens look freaking awesome. So it's in that same vein that this series is going to go. So we're playing Minecraft, and it's the snapshot 13W25B. So 1.6 is rumored to be released in next week or so. I think probably 2 weeks, but we'll see how it goes. You know, there's always the release candidate, 1.6, and then we'll get 1.6.2. But yeah, so this is going to be kind of fun. It's going to be vanilla, and it's going to be a limited time frame. I'm going to see what I can do in an hour. This episode might be a little bit longer because of the introduction I'm doing, and basically I'm going to do a little bit off-screen where I go in and just find a place to build, find a world that has an inspiring location to try and do all this in. The second topic I've been wanting to bring up for a couple of weeks now is I finally found out how to give my videos their logo graphic, their leading graphic, the thumbnail graphic. That's the one I was looking for. People have been mentioning this in my comments and in my inbox for probably about 4 months now. It's, this capability, it'd be so nice, it really sums things up. And I really would like to do that. After a couple of weeks of looking, I found out that in order to actually do that, I need to become a YouTube partner. And that means enabling ads on my videos. So I'm going to leave this to you guys. I don't like ads, so I don't like forcing them upon other people. I just had a bit of an eye-opener video from watching Etho go through this same sort of decision. This is something that he was looking to do for a while, but he also dislikes ads. Ads are what give public television and just non-public television. I mean, most of the channels that you don't have to pay for are all ad-driven. That's why things get created and stuff like that. Same thing for radio, and same thing for the internet. Sites like YouTube would not exist if they weren't making money off of it. You have to be able to support quite a lot of hardware to do any of these things. But there are ways for the individual to go around those, and I actually do all of them. Again, I don't like advertising. So, I don't listen to the radio. I have an MP3 player, and I buy all my songs through Amazon or iTunes or something like that. I don't have TV, which really bugs my folks when they come out to stay with us. But I do have access to a lot of television shows and stuff like that because I have a very extensive library from Amazon, and Blu-rays and DVDs as well. So it's, no ads in there, some at the beginning of movies, but skip those. And the internet, same thing, is I have AdBlock installed. I actually do turn it off at times when I'm on YouTube, when there's a channel I want to support. Yeah, it's easy enough just to click skip or close or whatever after the required time limit. But so that pushes the decision off to you guys to take the step to allow or disallow what you want to be exposed to. As long as you guys are okay with that, then I will be okay with that. I will put in for a YouTube partnership and see if I can start enjoying the extra features that will give my account. Mostly the thumbnails for the videos. I hadn't really looked into what else that might do somewhere down the road. So leave your thoughts in the comments. If it's going to bug you guys, then by all means let me know. If you guys are okay with it and handling it on your own end, then also let me know. That way I can get a feel for how people will react and such. Because, you know, I like people enjoying the videos. You know, I'm not a huge subscriber base. I don't have a huge watch base, but it's fairly regular. It's fairly continuous and loyal, and you know, I greatly appreciate all that. So I don't want to step too far over the bounds. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, one way or the other. Please, if you normally don't comment, take this time to do so, so I will know how you guys feel. For those who comment regularly, also thank you. But gonna get into the game now, or the LP. It's Minecraft. We always get into the game. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hop in the game. I'm gonna create a single-player world in creative mode, and I'm going to go find a place to build. I'm not going to make you guys sit through and try to watch me as I just glide around looking for a place to go. So I will talk to you guys again in a moment once we find a nice place to start working on something. Okay everybody, so I found the world, and I just killed myself to kind of redo this little intro part, because what I was going to do is fly around, highlight the areas, and just, you know, from area to area until I found the really neat spot. But right here we have a desert, which awesomely enough, if it will load, has a village. I'm actually kind of glad it is loading in this way. So we have a neat little village here. Jesus! What the hell are you doing, buddy? There. Okay, so we have a village filled with stupid villagers. But right over here, you can't see it yet. Can't even see it, jeez. Ooh, done, back to game. Is a huge cave opening here. It's got a nice big thing up here. It goes into some caves. Go down here. Come on, lighting update. Goes into more caves. And a ravine down there. I mean, it's not huge, but this is inspiring. It's right near spawn. It all works out. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is work on a bridge between these two things, and we'll see how well we can get that done. I think I'm going to do it over here so it's not blocking the village too much. It's stone. Do some cobblestone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. So I know this episode isn't going to be much for everything, and I don't plan on these being that often, really. Just when the mood strikes me. Nice. It's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be about an hour. It is currently 9:07 p.m. So I'll be stopping around 10:07, and I'll probably be very hungry and need a drink or something by then. Let's haven't used. It looks different. That's weird. Haven't used this stuff before, but no, that's really okay. So we get a nice strip down of that.
Fugitive Rare Revolt.
So I'm gonna kind of make this like zipper teeth here.
Yeah, well, I think I have a minor
Going down the length of the bridge. Hoorah. Oh. Cool. It fits. Clay is one of the other blocks I've seen that's new. Ooh, kind of like that. It looks more purpley than blue. Black. Let's see how this looks near the...
Sorry, I was going to explain, but someone just like ran into the spider and then died instantly because she had no health.
Nice. This is going to be fun.
Well, no, I wish
So, this is the second time seriously? This is the second time that I've actually played creative in a meaningful manner. It's usually to go and test something out real quick. Not really what I would call playing, but more of I want to do something, but in my real world it's resource intensive to see if it even works, let alone to actually go and do it. Look at all these nice blocks that we got to play with now. I don't want obsidian. Let's that'd be cool. Stairs. No coal stairs. Just got cobblestone and stone or netherrack, so I guess we're going to be doing this out of stone. Oh! Those look kind of neat. You know, I always thought those were from a texture pack. Brick, maybe it is? Yeah, bricks, there we go. Not the one with monsters in them. There we go. We'll even take that. And we'll do some slabbiness. Yeah, no. Nope. Alright, a little bit of music. Okay, so let's ring this around in a little bit nicer stone. If I had known I was going to find a central pattern that would work so well so quickly, probably wouldn't have worried so much about outlining it. I found the outlines help me. It's kind of like, you know, I'm really good at coloring within the lines, but when there aren't any lines to begin with, I need to make those. So that's why you guys see me do these laydowns with dirt and brick and such. I'm going to do it with bricks and stone because I can break it quicker. I usually do it with dirt just because of how quickly I can break it.
My skills, or
here we go.
I think that toss thing increases my toss.
But this helps me visualize what I'm going to try and do. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to try and do is I want to build, since this is a flat bridge, normally I build my bridges arcing, so the arcs themselves are what hold them up. This time I'm going to try to do the under arc for a flat bridge, so we're going to kind of have an arc come down here and an arc come down there. But on these sides, I am going to do a little bit of a... Actually, let's bring this all the way down to the level of the water here. So one more down. Whoa. Whoa. Not that far down. 1, 2... There's 3, 4, 5. So then we just clear out that side. Oh, I was counting the other side. And squeak of a bat means we might have some more caves on this side, so I'm sensing very interesting things. So let me explain a little bit more about this series in general. This is going to be a rare series. It's not going to be something that I'm going to do that often. It's going to remain completely in creative. I don't know, maybe I'll do some adventure stuff later on. But I have plenty of other maps and mod packs and all this other stuff to deal with. And that's actually why this one came about, is right now in every single one of the maps I've been really pushing for large constructions. And unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to really look at it, large constructions require a lot of resources. So I spent a lot of my time resource gathering, or in the case of Muckin About, just the system by that name. Oops. There we go. It's like I can always do that in multiplayer. Why can't I even do that here? In the case of Mucking About, it's been a lot of terraforming and stuff like that. So this is going to be a chance for me just to get creative, be inspired by the environment instead of altering the environment. I mean, that work on that valley, nothing compared to what I did on all the other ones, which I like. So I want to keep it that way. But this is going to be a chance. I'll just get a screw around, not really have to do anything too seriously, not have to spend time eyeing cows that are about to jump on my head. Yeah, not having to do any of that stuff. And I know this isn't going to be for everybody. A lot of people like the camaraderie and stuff like that that are on the server, and that's a part I do enjoy as well. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing right now. We're a little bit spread out, so it'd be nice to get everybody back together again. We got the PvP episode coming up this weekend. Nanner's actually been working quite hard on the map. I did a little bit of testing and stuff like that. So we have 2 maps on the docket for that. I also wanted to be known that those are open. If you guys come into the IRC channel, you can partake. We pretty much let anybody in. We probably will stop it in around manageable teams, which I think would be probably like 16 people or so on max. But right now I think we're at about 10, so that's pretty good. The maps coming up this week are Tower Control. It's a Seth Bling map. I guess it's kind of an older one. I have played it once before, so I know the basics of how to do it. Nice. Nice. I really like this. Oop. There we go. I don't want to have to worry about my villagers dying right now. So that's why I'm going to be setting the time like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the end of each of these, of this bridge here, sorry, PvP stuff. So yeah, that's open. People are free to come. Troublemakers will be gotten rid of and never invited in again. So please be on somewhat good behavior. But it's meant to be open and fun and just, you know, enjoyable. You're playing with people that you like. I'm playing with quite a few people that don't regularly PvP and are actually hesitant to even try it. I actually find that somewhat enjoyable because it's giving people a new appreciation for Minecraft. They're enjoying it in a way that they didn't think was possible before, and it's starting to grow on them, starting to grow on me. Overall, worth it. So if you feel like joining, please head over to the channels on Saturday mornings. The hell?
Sorry.
Magical bottle just goes flying away.
The cat, she was...
Yeah. We do not mention the cat on the stream. The cat is evil.
Everybody who streams has cats.
Yeah. But anyways, so show up to the channel early. Reserve your spot. That looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let's wrap this around. And yeah, those ones, when they stick out, they're just going to stick out. So now that that little plug for the PvP matches is done, let's get back to more of what we're looking at right here. So I think this is a pretty neat design. Gonna widen the river a little bit in some locations. That is nice. I really do like that. But that's the point of this, is you might see things that I create in here on the other servers. This will be just a place where I don't have to worry about what I'm collecting. I don't have to worry about what I'm supposed to be building, what's coming next. I can just screw around. I'm going to focus on building the bridge today. And next time, whenever that is, next week, next month, who knows, we will maybe make a house or two, you know? Expand the village a little bit, something like that. Something fun. The other thing I wanted to do, seed. There's the seed, guys. You're welcome to partake in this little bit of interesting challenge. No mods, so just vanilla Minecraft. You're allowed to use the latest snapshot, but if you want to use a previous version, go ahead. The only thing I would say with the previous version is the terrain generation might not be the same. So you might end up losing out a little bit in there. This, I believe, I brought it almost all the way out. Two-way. So this is where going to extend the river a little bit. As I like this little island bumping out. I just need to shape it down a bit here. There we go. So there was the seed. Feel free to do whatever you want to with this area. You don't have to try to follow me or replicate and say, you know, here's your version of the bridge. Although, honestly, when I hear that, that sounds awesomely cool idea to do as well. I'd love to see you know, variations on theme. But do whatever comes to you. Submit a video if you guys record, and as a response to this video, and I will take a peek at what I get and okay ones that are acceptable for the type of content on my channels. I don't really want to try to pigeonhole people into anything, but there again, I also don't want to offend the people that I generally have watching my videos by recommending content that's just going to be way not their thing. Not that I have any idea what that would really be. That'll be interesting. Anywho, we'll see how all that goes. It going well might lead to many other things. So there we go. We got kind of an end and an end. Do we have a middle? Can't place that on anything. Well, let's see how perhaps handle solution changes, I guess. Sorry about that, guys. I meant to hit my backspace and I went up a little too far and smacked that key known as F11. Went into full screen mode. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as planned. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Odd number. Odd number is actually perfect for us. You always have to make the decision when you're building anything, is it even odd, or are you going to have a middle lane or not? And I want a little bit of a balcony overhang on the center of this. So if these are our torches and it's 15, we should have 7. And that should be our center block. Let's just do a straight up 5. And we'll give it the same wrap around. Oops. That side and then that side that we have elsewhere. So not a huge difference, but a noticeable difference. Yep, that one didn't like it either. There we go. And let's actually let the that's black clay. I gotta say, going to let that kind of ring out here, along with the. Oop, how am I doing this? All right, along with some coal. And so that would be coal. Kind of looks like a bit of a bearded smiley face. I've gotta find something else to make this a little bit more right. But that is a match. Is the 2 clay on the outstick of the coal. So 2 clay on the outstick of the coal, and then a coal sticking off each end of the other there. Let's see if I can't make more of a yin-yang symbol though. So if that was our full circle, it's a what, 5 width circle? The center point's going to be right here. So this half would be clay. And that just looks like Astu. Okay. Let's keep the zipper pattern. We need another zipper there. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do anything too special in this area. Oh, wouldn't click in that corner. That was weird. So see, I can't really do anything with this because it looks like I've done something on the side where I put the coal, and it looks like I didn't do anything on the side where I put the clay, even though both sides end up echoing each other. So we'll just leave it like that. Let's focus on the harder to do. What are those called? Walls? Yeah, stone walls. Mossy cobblestone. Those are all I have. Fence. Oh, let's see how this fits in with the decor. Sometimes you miss, and it makes it better. Oh, not a very good fence, not at all. I don't think that looks very tidy though. It's not really clean compared to the rest. And I gotta say that this actually does go together nicely. There we go. Very, very nice. And actually, I like the thought of that going there. I didn't really know what I was going to do with those overhangs, I just thought they looked neat. And I see I forgot to put them on this side even. Oh, I didn't finish this side at all. Wow. I just went too. Nice. Okay, let me get a little bit more of the dimensions here. 3 more out, all solid stone-ish. Oi, 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 oi. And I'm going to need to stop right about there, I think, to do the decor. there is that. Put that down. Was it really just? Yeah, it's 3 wide. These are supposed to be sideways. No. Three tall. Okay, so 1. Then it's a 3x3 hole. So let's get rid of this. And we'll do. That's odd. I was clicking on the right block. That gives us that nice cubby pattern. Okay, then from here we have a block out. I believe we get a block up. Row of stairs.
Apparently the team I'm with hasn't gone very far in this.
Another row of stairs.
Or the seldom have it.
And then these curve outwards. This is actually going to be one of the harder spots. Let's see if I can get something like a placeholder that's going to be,
Yeah.
meaningful.
I'm not expecting to do the direct lecture. Maybe get to.
See, that looks really, really wrong. And this wraps all the way around inside. It ends right there, as it should. Not going to worry too much about the insides, really. I am not overly concerned. The things you try to tell yourself to make yourself forget. I am not worried. Alright. No. That's not that far back, is it? It should be something more like that. Now I got a full solid block. Okay, just pops out one. I have to say I kind of do like that better, but this is what can we finish in an hour, not what do we have a lifetime to fiddle with. Okay, so, base planning for what are going to be the Castle Gate Towers. This is where I'm going to have to be frustrated by not having the extra slabs that can combine with different kinds of slabs. Kind of a that. This will be a nice little beacon holder, since it does match up. Oops, no. 1, 2, then over. There we go. And 1, 2, over. I kind of like that, but maybe we should look into a different material for that. A little bit of supporting structure there. Do we even dare? That would match. Let's get something there. Knock that up against it. If I'm building an entire structure, I kind of have to stick with certain key elements here. But the thing I really have to stick with is block height, because if I can't, you know, like that, it has to be at least that tall to fit that on top. So let's say these slabs are our supporting structure. Am I really building it that tall? That's an awfully big gateway here. I like how it's coming out so far. That I do have to say. Let's get one of these up over here. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2. We got rid of the two ends. Put the piece in the middle.
I feel like I'm annexing this castle.
And yeah, we're gonna just no. Let's see if we can't have it look like there's another piece that this is the capping of. Iron blocks? Nope, they look like crap. At least for what I'm thinking of doing with them. Diamond? No. Man, redstone? Now that glows too much. Gold? No. See if we have a clay option. Just normal clay? Really? Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh god, no. Light blue, brown, gray? This doesn't look fitting enough. Let's actually try logs. Maybe a little bit of strong looking wood would be okay.
It's gotta be a bug for you.
That's a pretty nice contrast there. If I could, I would put another stone stair in this half, and then just a little bit of log there, you know, micro block it or whatever. But since that's not within our realm of possibility, there's no sense in trying for it then. I like it, but I don't. Nope. Alright, that's I think as good as we're gonna get there. Oops. No zombies. Stay safe, my villager buddies. So for here, we're gonna want to kind of do the same thing we did before, but on a higher, on a higher level to accommodate the scones. So a little bit of wood on this one, not a ton. And that does kind of answer, is it going across the top though? Yes it is. It is going to be the capping material. So this is actually kind of backwards from how I usually build stuff, is it's usually wooden driven supports that are then filled in with logs, you know? That's just weird. So these are wooden archways, or These are stone archways holding up wooden supports. And I almost really want to dig that back one. So what I want to do in here now is raise a roof. Raise a roof of what? What would look good on top of a stone building? Oh, I don't even know what to search for here. This might just be look-see. Quartz roof? I think that we're getting a little too busy. Oh, what are these? Seriously? I like it. Alright, I've got to find some use for that somewhere down the road. Sorry guys, I got distracted. Definitely not using anvils. So there's the carpety stuff. What's this? Hardened clay? We'll put that down as a possibility. These look like all items. Yeah, building blocks. Probably should have done that first. Nope, not ice, not snow. We already nixed clay. This might be a little hard to swallow a lot of. So I'm going for inspiring. A little bit of peaks here. Then we'll up and up. Let's get these corners. These also go up and up. Not massive enough. They don't go up high enough. Let's just fix one face of them. Should be enough to evaluate if they match the girth of the tower or not. That's when we can do things like that too, kind of slope it up a bit more. See, my time is getting pretty close to an hour here. Honestly, I like the tops. It's the bottom, this layer here, that's bugging me. Let's see if we can just salvage that. And then if we get rid of that, that would actually start lending itself towards a more curved or a more rounded roof here. 1, 2, 3, because we get rid of that and that. One, 2, 3, 4. That's looking better. Let's actually lower these down by 1. Yep, I think I just need to continue the curve that we have, so it's going to be lowering things a little bit. Just a snip off the tip. There. Make this a little more open here. So there we go. One side of the bridge done. I'm just going to finish up this other side, and it's just going to be mirrored. I'm not really looking to do anything overly done here. No, the corners are done elsewhere, or with a different material. So we got like that. Is it a full 3? Yep. So they do wrap around. Nope, bottom, back, bottom. Got that already, and my memory is going. Up and up, up and up. So, up and up. Up and up. Get rid of that and that, because that's where the other stone is going to, or the wood is going to come down. There we go with that. These go all the way -1. Nope, flush now. So the -1 was a previous version, I guess. And let's get these going. Oops. Alright, doing good so far. We're doing good so far. Time does not look to be against us. Maybe next time I should just put that in there first. A little bit there, a little bit there. There we go. Now I have something to latch onto. That just looked weird. From this angle, that cow looked like it was pirouetting on a trapeze. Or maybe I'm just tired. Over. There's the fancy stonework that's holding up the wood. Oh, now for the fun-filled part that was known as the roof. And I actually want to do a little bit better this time, because this actually makes a neat design on the inside when it's not filled solid like I did on the other side. So we'll try and take our extra time fixing that part up. Because I do think... I shouldn't say extra time, maybe I won't have any. And this is another thing I haven't really thought about with this particular series yet, is what do I do when I don't make my deadline? 2 over. And then we get another 2 over. And 3, so... whoop. Seriously? Come on. A bat? A bat? Hip a bat. He gets 3. See, this is where we can shave off a little bit here and there. We already have things to click on. That and that will need to go back in there. See if I can do this one without second guessing. There we go. Now for the next side. Oh! For the next side, we had a 3 in the center. You always start in the corners. This is where the, for this particular design, this is where we go up. It looks like only 1 on these ones though. Those little bastards there.
That makes it easy to kill the...
So we get a 3. Okay, so we have the 1 layer with the 1 up on top, then we get a 2.
statue.
No, we get another 2. Good, good, good.
Statue in
And
the
all
back
these
corner
will
of
go
this
around in the
room
middle
there.
here.
And not get hit by anything. Just keep
Because I think we go to the full 3 on that one. And the 4. Nice. Very, very nice. So now let's see if we can't clean up the insides of this one a little bit. Because we still have 10 minutes. I thought it was going to take all 10 minutes to do that roof. So look at that. See how nice this looks on the inside? I just want the other one to look like that as well. Because this was the testing one, it kind of got a little more filled in than was needed. Like, a lot. Nope, that was needed. Alright, does it go up nice and smooth 2s on the other? Oops, didn't get that side, eh? There we go. Could even do that, I suppose. Doesn't matter though. Let me just do one more confer. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1. 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I like that.
Who's my top 10K power?
Let's put some torches on this thing here. Give it a little bit of mysterious lighting. Well, not really.
Yes, yeah.
Still doesn't seem right up that high. Well, there we have it,
Oh,
guys.
it's actually 1,500. Doubles that.
The curves could do a little bit more work, I suppose.
Cap skill.
Let's actually let's take care of that. Why not?
That double the power.
Put this out here. We'll have this extend out one. And that'll make me feel better from my earlier inclination in any case. And we'll even do one of those neat little foot patterns in. This time we'll do this one first. Snap 2. Let's put that there. Yeah, 90 would have worked, I guess. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Nice little more of a supporting arc going out there. If anything, I might even extend this just one more. Why not, you know? You only develop once. Oopsie. Yeah. So that is our bridge. It will separate whatever we do to the mountain to whatever we do from the village. And the village will need to be redone. I don't like sandstone all over the freaking place. So yeah, we'll redo the village to make these buildings a little bit more distinctive. I love making roads. We have our little watering hole right there, so we'll have to spread the road around and move it over to here. I was able to go with the 3 wide road pattern, even though we have a little bit of an extra area here. So overall, fairly happy and content with this design. I seem to have everything in place. Oh, did not extend this side. And yeah, still got about 10 minutes, so not too bad. And the hour-long limit is something I'm just trying to do for myself, actually. Just one of the best things you can ever do for yourself is give yourself limitations. When you have everything that is possible, you'll often do very mediocre work because you're dealing with just the whole extravagance. This is strictly vanilla, so I don't have tons of different half slab combinations or slight slabs or different colors of blocks. I have to deal with what's around. And the time limit keeps my ambition is definitely up there. I don't think I wouldn't have said that this was doable in an hour. And you know, 50 minutes or so. So I'm kind of happy with that, and I'm very happy with the way that it came out. But most important, the deadline mean that it had to be finished. It was minimal resources, minimal types of creativity, and a very specific timeline in which things had to be done. Now, I'm not going to be very strict with that time limit. If I'm in the middle of building half of a house, I'm going to finish the house off, but it's not going to be redone. It's not going to be remodeled or any major reconstruction on there. So these episodes will stay roughly an hour long. But I'm not going to completely gimp something just because of the time limit either. You know, if the roof doesn't make it on the house, unless I can think of a good reason why the house wouldn't have a roof, it's getting its roof. So, This place is just awesome. I got frozen, boiling, humid, and high. So this is a pretty neat design. I think one of the next things we might do, a little bit of terraforming, is stupid freaking sand. Although look at what color our grass is going to be. Wait, we got to be in the desert. Yes, we do. Well, okay. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what you think about this episode. Definitely critique the building. If you guys do a video of your own creations, or even just some screenshots, you know, take some screenshots and I'll try and slip them into the videos. So other people can see what's going on in this particular area. So some of the landscaping stuff, widening the river, getting rid of the sand on that edge, maybe doing more sand on that edge. But we'll see when I get back to this. Leave any comments, suggestions for things to do. Something to do with there, with the cave, or something to do with the village, or maybe do like maybe even a temple or something like that on the edge of the jungle there. Looks like we have maybe an ocean this way, or at least a unloading set of chunks. So yeah, it's probably just misleading. Wee thump. Okay, yeah, so we'll see how this all goes. Thank you guys for watching, and take it easy.